Cześć wszystkim, z tej strony Astrid, witam was bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Dreamfall Chapters. Dzisiaj zaczynamy sobie w menu głównym, ponieważ o ile niewiele się zmieniło, bo doszło chyba tylko zdjęcie sagi i chyba, nie no dobra, chyba 2 zdjęcia, to jednak no właśnie coś się zmieniło i chciałam wam tą zmianę pokazać. Tak więc bez dalszych wstępów już tutaj kontynuujmy sobie fabułę. A ja tutaj na szybko jeszcze muszę włączyć stoper. 3 dni wcześniej, tak? I to jest właśnie chyba coś z bipem, bo widziałam chyba bipa. Tak mi się wydawało, że go widziałam.
Stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
O, cudownie.
Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir. She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life. She must stand trial. But we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her, and we can't bring her with us to Mercuria. What if we leave her here?
Leave her? Do you think that's a good idea, Kian?
Her crimes are against magicals. Let them decide what to do with her.
I can't imagine they'll show her any mercy. Oh, well, very well, Kian. We'll leave Sister Alessandra in the hands of her prisoners. May the goddess have mercy on her soul.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the shadows' work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
Co my tu mamy?
Our friendship may never be the same, but we need to put this behind us and move on. I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my people. But I won't confront him about it until after the war is won. He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that mistake. I gave you reason to doubt me.
I'm not so sure about that, Kian. I acted rashly and...
General, Harmy, I forgive you.
Huh.
There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. Well, she has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? It wouldn't have been better to keep me in Mercuria and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Harmy. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Czyli jednak jego rodzice żyją, tak? No to przynajmniej tyle. To trzeba przyznać, że właśnie odnalazł swoich rodziców. I bardzo dobrze. Bałam się szczerze, że to się nie uda. Wigilia lunozbiorów, czyli co? Otwarcie wieży.
The engineers
Coś.
have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the general away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the goddess.
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You and the commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Hami has returned. With Kian. He's joined the resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the resistance and Hami. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes. Yes.
No proszę, czyli właśnie ta siostra ma wątpliwości co do tego planu.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dormari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dormari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, We stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the general. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Hami with my life. And tonight, so shall you. Anik will lead a team to Coldstone to free Ulvik and the imprisoned rebels, along with Benrime Salmin, who risked her life aiding the resistance. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see, there's been enough death. Come back alive. You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out.
Szkoda
And
mi,
when
że
this
Bob
night is
zginął.
over,
Nadal.
let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdaus will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Ferdaus and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
Dobra, w takim razie ruszamy jako Kian. Ja tylko sobie jeszcze sprawdziłam jedną rzecz, ponieważ wiem, że będzie mi potrzebna do zagadki, która będzie przed nami, bo tą zagadkę akurat pamiętam. Jest i Liko.
He's been hard on himself for going with me to Gien, and maybe he could have saved Shepard. But chances are, Liko would have died in the attack.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
No dobra, w takim razie. Podoba mi się rozwój relacji między Liko a Kianem, wiecie? Dobra, mamy też Enu.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm
No
sure
ba.
Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For
No.
all of us.
Yeah.
Jestem ciekawa, czy tutaj gdzieś jest na Anę.
I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile. Just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to
No
be
to
in good
prawda.
standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight.
Nie dziwicie się, Enu. To jest prawda, że jednak jest przed nami bardzo trudna misja, w której wszyscy właśnie możemy zginąć, więc jeśli możemy mieć wsparcie czegokolwiek, jakiekolwiek wsparcie po prostu od losu, czy właśnie od innego bóstwa, to nie czas na bycie wybrednym pod tym względem. Mamy Ferdausa.
So much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look. Those shoulders don't look very strong.
Nie ma na Anę. Szkoda trochę. Jest Anna. Mogę na nią spojrzeć?
We haven't had a chance to speak since that night I left for Gien. It's been awkward. Anna, Elena, we haven't
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Okej, zobaczmy, co my tu
Something
mamy.
Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. I wonder whether she is Utana's trusted source or not. It doesn't matter now. We have other concerns.
To jest prawda, ale i tak zapytajmy.
Did you tell Utana about Gien?
All right. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
Cóż, myślę, że słowo dziękuję jest najważniejsze w tym przekazie.
I can't give her what she desires most. But I can still grant her. Words can
Oj,
never
przepraszam.
bridge the gap between us. I can't give her everything she's hoping for. But I can at least say something to make her feel better. We'll see each other again.
Really? Well, if you say so. You have a lot to learn about women, Kian. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Elena,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out of their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Ferdow's?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash? Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdow's plans to stop it, or what it's doing.
Dobra, w każdym razie dobrze jest wyruszać.
Let's go. Be safe, Kian.
Co się dzieje z twoimi włosami?
I'll be very cross with you.
Nie dziwię się, ja też się trochę pogniewam, jeśli Kian mi nie przeżyje. Co prawda ja nie wiem, czy w ogóle da się zrobić tak, że wiecie, że ma się wpływ na to, czy on przeżyje, czy też nie. Ale w sensie, no po prostu nie wiem, czy jest na to jakiś wpływ ze strony gracza. Dostań się do wieży. Jak, którędy, halo. Ktoś tutaj pod tym bezwstydnym biesiadnik.
Goddess, the Reap Moon appears to turn man into beast.
Co to jest za stos? Aha, po prostu sobie podpalają, bo czemu nie? Co to niby ma być, przepraszam bardzo?
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering fowl.
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
Kruka mi tak chcesz spalić?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature.
Oczywiście, bo to on rzucał tym kamieniem.
Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear!
Prawda.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy cowards.
Oczywiście.
That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
Co my tu możemy zrobić? Ocal kruka. Typie!
Hello,
over here.
No tak, ale...
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Kiana.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April.
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility.
O
You
Jezu.
know, that madman won't orate forever.
Prawda. Ocal kruka. Co ja mam zrobić? Podpałka.
This must be the kindling they used to start the pub. This seems like an obvious target.
Idealny cel do sabotażu, fontanna... Jak ja mam to zrobić, na Boga?
Mercurian red.
Co ja mam? Ty, stary! Nie rób tego! Widły?
Use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't rid the merry minstrum. Filthy as sin.
Biorę kufel.
Nope, they're all filthy. I feel unclean.
Dobra. Bierzemy piwo? Nie wiem.
Empty. Not
Aha,
surprising.
puste. Może wino jakieś? Nie wiem, mogę dać ci kufel? Cokolwiek z tym zrobić? Nie, chyba nie. Kozia dolinka. O, właśnie.
Appear to be uninebriated. For shame. Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold.
To dasz mi?
My experience won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart.
Cudownie, ale mam mało czasu, wiesz?
Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy.
Jasne.
I'm not
Spróbuję.
some barbarian choosing wines merely. I'll need more than a thimbleful. I'm buying.
Which wine, sir?
Obojętne, które. Biorę to.
An agreeably tart wine. An excellent choice. Not that you could go wrong with any of my...
How much?
Oh, the gentleman is parched.
No.
I understand. The evening
Jezus
is getting
Maria,
on,
ile w
and
końcu
there will
weź,
be
że mi to
no
sprzedaj, a
revelry
nie...
for the abstemious. That's simply...
Come on, man, I'm in a rush.
85 silver.
What? That's preposterous. I don't have that kind of coin.
Aha.
Sir, as I told you, this is no ordinary wine. It's special.
Cudownie. Dobra, spróbuj.
Which wine, sir?
Któregokolwiek. Tego.
Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and
Jezus
celebrated.
Maria.
A melancholy
Just pour
mix
the
of
wine, please.
Very well. There you go.
Żartujesz sobie.
Give that a smell,
a swirl, and a sip.
Naczynie degustacyjne. Mogę to przelać? Nie. Mamy kieliszek wina. Dobra. Kieliszek wina.
I think this is more than enough Northland's wine. No one could possibly need any more.
Przepraszam bardzo, ale ukradnę.
That was barely 2 drops. I need a lot more for this to have any effect.
Cholera. A, czekajcie. Pomysł jest taki. Panie, dajże mi spróbuj jeszcze raz. Tyle tego.
Just pour the wine.
Very well.
Dobra, nalewaj.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10.
Nie wiem, czy to się uda, kurczę,
I
nawet.
remember the tasting cup being quite so expensive.
No cóż, jakby ja ci się nie dziwię, kolego, że no w związku z tym, ile dzisiaj się spożywa tego alko. No dobra.
Mam
nadzieję, że to się wystarczy. Ja nawet nie wiem do końca, co Kian planuje w tym przypadku, szczerze mówiąc. Po prostu brałam, co mogłam.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I'd use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
Okej, zobaczymy, co się wydarzy. Może mu palnie prosto w twarz? A nie, po prostu się nie pali. Aha. O Jezus Maria, naprawdę?
Burn, feathered gargoyle!
Gargoyle? No, no, no!
Aha, po prostu mi się nie udało. A mam nadal kufel wina? Nie, mam pusty kufel. Dobra, czyli to nie jest coś, co powinnam zrobić, ale... Co ja w takim razie powinnam zrobić? Fontanna. Mam kufel wody, cudownie. Kufel wody. Co ja mam z nim zrobić? Dobry.
No, I'm not. This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
A mogę go tutaj wodą? Mogę mu wodę dać? Tą wodę? Nie. Ale mogę podpałkę oblać, tak? I będzie ten sam efekt, zakładam. Tak, będzie ten sam efekt. Cudownie. Mogę to pominąć? Dobra. Dobra, naprawdę w miarę możliwości właśnie ja to pominę, bo będzie ten sam efekt, coś czuję. I wobec tego on tutaj wobec tego ciśnie po prostu w siano. Bo mam problem. Nie wiem, co zrobić. Dobra, no. Ajajaj. W sensie ja i tak sobie wezmę wody, bo woda się tak czy siak przyda. Kufel wody. Cudownie.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Northland's Ruby.
Czekajcie chwilę, wezmę jeszcze raz próbkę wina. Obojętne którego, po prostu polewaj, typie. Bo ja się zastanawiam, się, co ja mam z tym zrobić, wiecie? Fajnie. Fascynujące. Dobra. Co ja mam tu zrobić, na Boga? Mamy widły, okej. Przepraszam, chce pan wina? Nie? A wody? Nie? Okej. Rozumiem. O, biesiadnik.
This could go very wrong very quickly. I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like moths to, well, to fire.
Some may even be said to be beautiful.
Nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Fontanna dla ptaków. Może tutaj wylać wino. Nie mam pojęcia, serio. Jak ja to mam zrobić? Co ja mam tu zrobić? Nic mi na myśl nie przychodzi. Mam po prostu ocal kruka.
Those paper dragons are illegal. They've been arresting anyone caught running them. But new ones pop up every day.
Co? Tam jest papierowy smok? A, tam, Boże. Ja myślałam, że na klatce jest.
The bird's stuck in there, and the pyre will soon be lit. If I do nothing, he'll burn, and with him my one chance at getting into the tower, however remote it may be.
Co ja tu mogę?
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable. Native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it.
Kruku, masz jakiś pomysł?
What are you doing? Don't talk to me. Find a way to save me.
Urocze.
He should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
Nie mogę nic tutaj zrobić. Tutaj jest ktoś wymiotujący. Z tego co widzę. Naprawdę nie wiem. Nie mogę spojrzeć na widły również.
I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't risk sabotage empty. Not surprising.
Co ja z tym mogę zrobić? Nie no, to raczej nie. Kieliszek wina, beczka z piwem. Ajajaj. A jak mu dam teraz wodę? Nie. Kompletnie nic. O Jezus Maria. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Czekajcie, spójrzmy sobie.
If anything, this foul water has made the flagon even filthier.
Serio?
That was like drinking the shadow's sulphurous piss.
To jest biedactwo.
I'm reasonably certain that had bird shit in it. I just drank.
Chce pan może troszkę wody?
This was not a well-considered action by any measure of things.
Stand over there, man. Keep your distance. This fire
Why do I do this to myself?
To jest dobre pytanie. Nie mam dla siebie litości. Masochizm, czysty masochizm, moi mili. No co ja mam tu zrobić? Chryste Panie! Nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Mamy pusty kieliszek teraz, a możesz kieliszkiem napełnię. Napełnię kieliszek wodą? Nie, nie napełnię, okej. Mamy ten kufel, ale...
The good people of Mercuria. Sorry, what? I'm rather preoccupied. I have a sorcerous beast to slay and potential voters to woo. Perhaps we can speak.
Chcesz może wody?
While I'm on a covert mission? No, I'm not thinking straight. More, perhaps I can use this for something.
Tak, do czegoś może się przydać, ale... nie domyślę się, kurde bela. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Szczerze. Nie no, to ja nic z tym nie zrobię. Połącz. Też nie połączę nijak kufla z kieliszkiem, co jest smutne. Mamy mapę. Fajnie. Za mapą nic nie ma. Więcej. Nie wiem, pustym kieliszkiem rzucę. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia, naprawdę. Nie wiem, co mam tu zrobić. Pojęcia nie mam. Po prostu pojęcia, kurczę, nie mam. A jak chyba zbytnio odejdę, to też będzie animacja jak kruk ginie, więc trochę kiepsko. Naczynie degustacyjne. A mogę ja tutaj położyć kufel z wodą?
Besides, no honorable man returns a full cup to his host.
Purpurowa róża północy. Nie wiem. Pojęcia nie mam.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're
Ojej.
willing to make such fools of themselves.
Ta.
The crowd's fired up. They're hoping for a show. Maybe I can provide them with one. I need to save the bird.
No dobra, cholera, w jaki sposób jest podpałka? Cudownie, że jest podpałka, nie ma co. Czekajcie chwilę, fontanna.
Baths.
Chciałam opróżnić kufel. Niestety, Kian. Przykro mi, Kianie.
That was like drinking the shadows. A small
Dobra,
witch wa-
spróbuj, nie wiem, smoczy ogień.
Reasonably certain.
You
That
want to solve
but
both.
I want to.
Dobra.
As you
Dobra,
1, 2, 3.
dobra. Mamy wino, aleluja.
8, 9.
Why do I do this to myself?
Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
Czekajcie. Wezmę teraz, damy pusty kieliszek.
I'm not a small
Spróbuj.
witch wa-
Tego samego, proszę. Smoczego ognia.
Interesting.
I want to.
As you... There you go, sir.
Wiecie co, bo ja jestem ciekawa.
A swell and a sip.
Może da się zrobić, żeby mu zabrakło tego wina. Kieliszek smoczego ognia, właśnie. Albo jakoś wymieszać? Pojęcia nie mam. A, wiem. Czekajcie, sprawdźmy.
Mercurian Red. Plain spoken, but not particularly inspiring. Goat's Hollow Winery. No. Dragon's Fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning. Northland's Ruby. Any wine that begins Grapes of Nedra. Purple Rose of the North.
Czekajcie, spróbujemy tego smoczego ognia wylać właśnie na podpałkę. Zobaczymy, może to będzie miało bardziej wybuchowy efekt. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Dobra. Ty też skończ gadać. Chcę zobaczyć efekt. Mam nadzieję, że to będzie miało trochę bardziej wybuchowy efekt i wybuchnie mu na przykład w twarz. To by było miłe. Tak jest!
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here.
Czy on jeszcze żyje?
Now! God has protected us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Myślałam, że każde wino tak zadziała, szczerze mówiąc, bo to jest alkohol, ale nie, tylko to jedno. Dobra, wobec tego szybciutko. Widły biorę. I właśnie. Pomóżmy krukowi. No i fajnie. To się udało.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Ojejku. Znowu mam misję, tak, a my musimy okrążyć, bo jest zamknięte oczywiście, co? Chyba, a może się sam właśnie przejdzie Kian. Któż to wie? Dobra. Natomiast, mamy Ropera Kraksa, ale to sobie zobaczymy, co dalej następnym razem. Dziękuję wam bardzo serdecznie za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek ten wam się podobał i że będziecie też oglądali odcinki następne. Zostawcie łapkę w górę, komentarz, bądź subskrybujcie kanał, będzie mi niezwykle miło. I do usłyszenia, mam nadzieję, następnym razem. Cześć!